speak with confidence. If I have to ask you, which is the highest paying skill in the world? It is your ability to communicate. And within that communication, if you can communicate confidently and from the platform, whether it is talking to 2 people or 10 people, guess what? Your income is going to grow high, very high, that you can't even think about. And this comes from my personal experience. When I was in a job, I could not communicate the way I wanted, and that's why my income, my salary, my job income was low. As soon as I learned high income skill, which is the communicating with confidence, guess what? My income went skyrocketing. I became director, and then after I improved more and became a public speaker as well. Guess what? I went from just making few lakhs a month to crores now. Now, how is this all possible? The foundation of everything is your ability to speak with confidence. And I created a course called Speak with Confidence, and I charge a lot of money for people. People paid me lakh plus as well. But this is the gift that I want to give to you, that I want to serve you because you've been a loyal followers. I want to serve you and teach you everything that I know about speaking with confidence. Whether you want to crack a job interview, whether you want to be a public speaker, whether you want to be a TEDx speaker, I covered everything starting from your mindset to your skills to strategies of how do you speak with confidence, including body language, include tonality, everything. So I hope you enjoy this series, and make sure you binge watch it and maybe watch it twice and thrice, because these are 12 sessions, which were, each session was more than 3 hours, and we have broken it down in different episodes, different parts. So there's like a full curriculum, right, which lasts for a few months. So I want you to binge watch it and practice and implement everything that you're going to learn today. And I hope I was able to add more value to you through my videos and content. And if I so, please make sure you share it with your friends and family members. Let's help people to become better speakers, better confidence in talking and presenting themselves. Okay? Check out the video and let me know how you feel. The mindset of the rich people, successful people, and the way they think is completely different than the poor people and the people in middle class. And that is one of the biggest differentiation, whether you will become successful or you will stay in the poor and middle class. They say, if you hang around with poor, you will be one very soon. If you hang on with poor mindset, you will be poor very soon. So first and foremost thing is developing the mindset of a champion, developing the mindset of the lion, developing the mindset of a millionaire. If you can develop the mindset of a millionaire, you will have the lifestyle of a millionaire. You'll have the lifestyle and the life of the millionaire. So within the mindset, there may be different elements. And a lot of people think, but Dev, how do I start? Where do I start? I know mindset is important. I know I need to build a great mindset to become a millionaire. But where do I start? You start with this: self-esteem. Self-esteem is one of the most important and crucial element that will decide how successful you will be, whether as a businessman or as an entrepreneur, as an executive, whatever you're doing in life. People with high self-esteem will have high pay, irrespective of wherever they are. When I say high pay, not just in terms of the money, high pay in terms of the happiness, joy, fulfillment, success, everything. So if you have high self-esteem, you will automatically have high pay. So let's look at the difference. What is the high self-esteem and what is the difference in low self-esteem? The people with high self-esteem, they speak up for self. Like they speak for self, and they speak up for themselves. They stand for themselves. The low self-esteem people feel insecure. Oh, I don't think this is for me. I don't think I'm good enough. The language of poor mindset people, which is the poor self-image people, the language of poor self-image and self-esteem people is different than the language of the high self-esteem successful people. They're totally different. High self-esteem people, they respect self and respect others. They respect themselves first, because if you can't respect yourself, you can't respect others. I've seen a lot of people being very nice, being very sweet, being very pally, respecting everybody, respecting elders. But what about yourself? We undermine ourselves. We undervalue ourselves. The level of respect that we deserve from ourselves is so low. So, of course, you don't have high self-esteem. Yes or no? Sometimes we try to be nice to people and we kill ourselves. I'm not saying don't be nice to people, don't be respectful to people. But before you be respectful to others, be respectful to yourself. And this is typically what happens in our middle class families, right? We kill our dreams, we kill our respect just to fit in and serve others and support others. We don't want to have unnecessary argument, unnecessary disagreement. And here's what I heard one of my good friend and my partner Ron said. He said that we believe, most of Indians especially, we believe in dishonest harmony, then honest disharmony. We are wired this way. Beta bado ki adar karo, please don't talk back to your parents. Yes, of course I respect them. But we avoid the healthy conversation, a discussion or a debate. Yeah, we don't need to fight. But we don't have even a sense of putting your thoughts across. I had respect for myself, my decisions, and if something goes wrong, I will own the mistakes. Yeah, okay, I goof up. I made a mistake. I'll own the mistakes. A lot of people do not want to do that. They want an escape. They want to say, yeah, I'm going to listen to you. You know why? Because something goes wrong, I know I can blame you. They don't want to take the ownership of that. So that is not something that I suggest anybody to follow. Okay. Then number 3, of course, high self-esteem has high confidence, very highly confident. Low self-esteem people, they're vulnerable to peer pressure. You know what they do? They compare. Oh, I don't think I'm good enough. Look at the other people. Look at the other entrepreneur. Look at my colleague. They're smarter. Look how they speak. Look how they talk. Look how they dress. Why? Why people do that? Because you have low self-esteem. And as I'm going through this checklist, I want you to, give yourself rating in your mind. Oh, am I doing it? I'm not doing it. Am I doing it? And give yourself, do you have self-esteem or don't have it? Like on surface level, we don't have any measurement, right? We think, oh, I think I'm confident. I'm confident. But any of those things will tell you that you have weak self-esteem. And if you have weak self-esteem, don't worry. It is not a sickness or illness. It is a muscle that can be built. It's a process that you can build to build that muscle of high self-esteem. It's okay. Some people are lucky that they're born in a family where the parents were very supportive and encouraging. Some parents were not that. Some parents were discouraging. Family members were not encouraging. You will always be compared with other people and you became frustrated. So it's okay. All right. So peer pressure, like today, I tell you, I don't care what the other people do, other coaches and mentors do. Yes, I am open. I'm not like completely blinded in doing things on my own. I pay attention to what others are doing. That's smartness. But I don't worry that they're going to take away my market share. They're going to take away my students. You see, there are so many coaches today in India teaching public speaking, teaching how to speak, teaching how to, image consultants, right? But I don't think anybody is my competitor because I am me. I have some unique aspect. I have some unique way of teaching people. I care some of the things that they will not take away from me. They may take content, but they can't be me. They can't replicate my heart. They can't replicate my transparency. They can't replicate the commitment that I have for my students. So even if they take away content, they can't do like a complete holistic thing. They can't have the roadmap. So we all are different and everybody has their own fair share. They all are good. Everybody gets their fair share. So I don't have peer pressure. I don't care what others competitors are doing. Okay. Number 4, high self-esteem people tries new things. They go implement new things. They fail at new things. They implement a lot of things. The low self-esteem people, they don't try new things. They don't feel valuable enough. They feel that people don't value them. Then, they go into that negative spiral. Yeah, time to time, we are human. We feel that, somebody is not valuing us, but people don't, high self-esteem people don't stay in that zone for long. They change. No problem, man. Let me try something new. Let me try something new. You won't believe, when I was starting my mentorship program, so many new things I had to try. So many times I failed, but that's okay. It cannot stop me, because I know sooner or later it will work. I will make it work. I don't say that somebody will make it work, hopefully it will work. No, I am going to make it work. I'm going to pivot. I'm going to pivot. I'm going to change. I'm going to change. I'm going to change. I will make it work. And if it doesn't work, I'll try something new. It's okay, right? Next one. High self-esteem people, they feel valuable to society. They feel that I am valuable to society. I am valuable to the team. I am valuable to my boss. I'm valuable to my family. They feel valuable. On the other hand, low self-esteem people, they feel depressed. They think nobody values me. Nobody cares for me. Nobody pays me attention. I don't think I'm good enough. They feel depressed. And all this talk is going in the head, by the way, okay? Right? This is going to go chatter, right? Next one. High self-esteem people, they adjust to change. You see, change is very hard to do as human beings. We want the familiarity, right? Write this down. Familiarity breeds comfort. Okay? Familiarity means doing the same thing again and again. Okay? Similarity. And comfort creates mediocrity. Right? So if you are familiar, if you always want comfort, if you always want, similar things, and if you don't want to change, you become comfortable. Now, there's nothing wrong in being comfortable, but staying in comfort zone for long is very bad. Because imagine if the water, which is free flowing, becomes comfortable at one place and stays in one place, few days, few weeks, few months, you'll have the poison. It'll become poisonous. Because the stagnant waters become stale, even if it's comfortable. Human life, human potential also is the same. If you stay in the comfort zone for long enough, your potential becomes stale, becomes poisonous. Mediocre is again a failure, right? Low self-esteem people, they fear failure. Oh, what if this doesn't work? What if it, it fails? I don't want to try new things. Successful people, they fail enough. High self-esteem people, they fail enough. They know failure and success is not opposite. Write this down. Failure and success is not opposite. Failure is part of success. And this is not philosophy, by the way. This is not philosophy. Failure is the stepping stone to success. It's not opposite. It is, failure means we are one step closer to success. One step closer to success. But the weak self-image people, the weak self-esteem people, they fear, they're afraid. What if it doesn't work? Oh, people will laugh at me. The self-worth is so low. And this is the core why people fail to share their thoughts and opinions. Because not because of the language or communication, because of their weak self-esteem. Low self-esteem is why they don't express, they don't share. And as we go along in coming months, you will learn the techniques, how you can come out of that, okay? Over a period of time, you will open up. Slowly, we'll open you up. Don't worry about that. But first, it's important for you to understand what is happening, where you are, why is it happening. Next one, high self-esteem people, they're always optimistic and positive, very driven, very certain that I am going to get there. It is going to work out. So I was always certain about what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it. See, certainty is in my hand. Okay. Being certain, feeling certain is in my hand. Rest is in Almighty God or situation. But I will feel certain. Not about maybe just one thing, the task, but certainty about myself. I believe in myself. When a bird sits on the branch, a thin branch, the bird is not sitting on the branch because it trusts the branch's ability to hold weight. But the bird sits on the branch because the bird is certain and believes in its ability to fly. So even if the branch goes down, no problem, man, I'll fly. Next branch, next branch, next branch. That is what certainty and optimism does for your life. On the other hand, low self-esteem people use drugs and alcohol. They want to escape. They want to escape the reality. They become pessimistic. They don't want to adjust. They want to be in their own shell. Now, once in a while, I've been there as well, by the way. When the campaign is not working, I go low, I feel bad, I sometimes feel negative. But you know what? It doesn't last for weeks or months. Initially, it used to last for maybe 1 or 2 days. Now, it reduces a few hours. Now, as I'm working and growing, from hours, it will going to go minutes. We are humans. We will feel emotion, right? Without emotion, you're a robot. So you will feel emotion and you must feel emotion, which is beautiful. It's a gift of life. Emotional less life is not good. But you need to be optimistic, not pessimistic, from the certainty, from the belief. The last but not least is high self-esteem people make decisions based on the values. Okay, I make decisions based on the values. What are your values? What do you care for? You want to impact lives. You want to have freedom. All the decisions that I make based on the values. Low self-esteem people, they behaves destructively. They want to just destroy. Binge watch the entertainment, binge watch the movie, feed themselves junk food, and they don't want to talk to other people. They want to be in their own cave. They're self-destructing themselves. They don't even make decisions, in fact. Pay attention, by the way. The weak self-esteem people, by the way, they avoid decisions. Yes or no? The weak self-esteem people, they avoid decisions. And the second aspect is the weak self-esteem people, they're afraid of tough decisions. Right? Weak self-esteem people, they avoid decisions and procrastinate, avoid it. And then for tough decisions, they're scared, they run away, they escape. Just for an example, think about this. Don't have to answer me. When was the last time that you observed somebody doing something wrong and you know that person is doing something wrong, but you decided not to confront that person? You let go and you avoided that tough conversation. Why? You chose the easy path. It was not the right path, but you chose the easy path because you avoided and you were scared of tough decisions. And this happens when you're in a business. Yeah. How many of you can relate to it? How many can relate to it? I have been there. You know what? Let's have dishonest harmony. Let's have dishonest harmony. Right? I don't say anything. Whether it's husband, wife conversation, it happens a lot, by the way. Husband, wife mein bahut hota aisa, right? It happens with the boss and the employee or the team member. It happens with your parents and you. Several times. High self-esteem people, they're very open to receive the feedback and open to be vulnerable as well. And accept it. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I made a mistake. I goof up. The low self-esteem people, they have the fake ego, false ego. Right? They don't accept their mistakes. They're not open for feedbacks. They're closed-minded. Low self-esteem, clearly low self-esteem. The ego is not a sign of high self-esteem, by the way. Ego is a sign of a weak person. Anybody having high ego has a weak self-esteem. They don't believe in themselves. And there will be lessons, by the way. There will be some exercises in coming months where you will become vulnerable. You'll become open. You'll be open for feedback. People may criticize you.
That will only help you to build your high self-esteem. You cannot speak with confidence without without self-esteem. You cannot speak confidently with weak self-esteem. You can only speak with confidence when you have high self-esteem, because when you have high self-esteem, you don't give a damn what other people say if they criticize you. You take what is the best thing, but you don't really care what other people are criticizing you for. You take the best out of it, but you don't really care, especially when the people are giving you destructive feedback. Then all good feedback are not good, by the way. Some are constructive feedback, constructive criticism, some is destructive criticism. So when somebody is giving you destructive criticism, which is going to happen with you, note my words. Next 12 months, you're going to do something which is not normal, which will make you uncomfortable. And there will be people who will try to destroy you. They will try to belittle you. They'll try to laugh at you. They'll mock you. अरे ट्रेनिंग कर रहा है, ज्ञान दे रहा है, ज्ञान दे रही है, क्या बड़ा आदमी हो गया है, बड़ा आदमी हो गई है, वाह वाह वाह. This is a destructive criticism, destructive feedback, even if they jokingly say this. But it actually helps. I mean, it hurts your self-image, your esteem, it hurts. But when you have that powerful self-esteem that you don't give a damn what other people say, then you're ready to go conquer your life. Then you're ready to conquer any stage of your life, whether you're conquering your conversation with a boss, your life partner, or a client, or a stage, wherever you are, you will conquer it. So everything boils down to self-esteem. Now the question is, but Dave, how do I build self-esteem? Where does the self-esteem come from? Maybe you got a glimpse in the previous sessions or webinar or bonuses, but let's go deeper into how to build self-esteem. Are you ready? Our self-esteem, by the way, is built at the age of what? Do you know what age the self-esteem is built? Unknowingly, knowingly, unknowingly, consciously, unconsciously, yes. At the age of 7 or 8, your self-esteem is built. Your self-worth, how you see yourself, how do you look at yourself, is established at the age of 7 or 8. So you're not even aware, unknowingly, the esteem was built or not built. But now you're aware that, oh, you know what? Maybe at that time I could not do anything. It's time to change. Even if you have good self-esteem, keep building, keep building, keep building, right? So let's do it. Why 7? I don't know. It's scientifically proven, maybe. I don't know why, but all the people, surveys and science has said it's 7 at the age of 7. So whatever you say to your kid at the age of 7 or 8, be careful. Don't say that you're dumb, why, don't compare, and, make them feel, powerful. Make them feel that, oh, they can do anything in the world. Have empowering language with them, not the disempowering language, okay? So what is the difference between a person who has high self-esteem and who does not? Is this. Right? People just see how you see yourself is what matters, not how the world sees you. It's not how others see you. It does not matter. How do you see yourself? If you see yourself as lion, you will become lion. If you see yourself as a sheep, you will remain a sheep. So how do you build it? Okay. Self-image. Self-image. Self-image is the core of building high self-esteem. How does it work? Outside, outskirt. If you want to build high self-esteem, you build high self-confidence. It comes from high confidence. How do you build high confidence? It comes from self-belief. If you believe in yourself, you will have confidence. If you have confidence, you will have esteem. But how does the high self-esteem come from? Sorry, high self-belief comes from self-image. Self-image. So what is self-image? Self-image is how you see yourself. Right? How do you see yourself? And let me tell you, why is this? So a lot of people say, but Dave, how do I build self-esteem? How do I become confident? How do I become confident? Yes, I say, you know what? Just core aspect is self-image. How do you see yourself? Like in the session, I gave an example, right? If you want to have high self-esteem, just change the image. For example, let's say you are going on a road. A car comes and hits you. You fall down on your head and you go unconscious. People rush you to the hospital and doctor says to your family member that, you know what, he or she is in coma. And you stay in coma 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Some miracle happens and you wake up. Everybody's excited. Your family is excited. Everybody's excited. But then you realize that you don't recognize anyone. They said, oh, I'm your brother. I'm your husband. I'm your wife. I'm your spouse. I'm your mom. I'm your dad. But you don't recall anything. Whole memory is wiped away. Slowly, slowly you become better in health, but still memory is not coming. And doctor says it's a permanent damage. Hard disk 𝘀𝗵𝗿𝗄𝗧. Hard disk is gone. All right. And your family member says, you know what, let's install new hard disk. Let's insert new software, new hard disk. And they inserted hard disk. And that hard disk is of a person who is wonderful orator, speaker, and motivational coach, motivational speaker. Now, in your entire life, you never gave a speech. You never motivated anyone. You were not confident, maybe. But now, what is going to happen to your life? Do you think your life will be different? Do you think your choices that you will make different? Do you think the things that you will do will be different? Do you think the results that you will do will be different? Yes or no? Yes. So what happened? The image got replaced. The hard drive, motherboard got replaced. All the memory got wiped away. Now, but let's come to the reality. That does not happen in real life. You're not fortunate to meet with an accident, go in coma and lose the memory. Let's accept it. We're not so fortunate. Or unfortunate, whatever. So what do? We have to change that disc, change that conditioning, change that tape recorder, the self-image tape recorder, which goes on and on and on in our head through conscious effort. The conscious effort, which will change that recorder. And before I tell you how do you change that, there will be, of course, an exercise which is going to be very simple, very easy, that you will be expected to follow for next 30 days before the next session, consistently every day. I'm going to give you the task. But before that, let's understand why is this so important. Now you understood from the philosophy standpoint, but from this tactical aspect, step by step, why is it important? Because it results are directly in proportion to your image. Your self-image, how you see yourself, how you look at yourself, will decide your level of thoughts. If you see yourself as a high person, high self-esteem, a millionaire, a successful person, an orator, your thoughts will be of that. High self-esteem, high thoughts, and all that positive thoughts and positive energy. And that positive thoughts, positive feeling, positive thoughts will result in positive feelings. And you feel good about yourself. You will feel valuable. And if you have positive thoughts, positive feelings, it will result in more action or massive action. And when you take massive action, you will have better results. And better result will again result in building your powerful self-image. Let's put this to the test. You know what? Let's say you have a weak self-image. Oh, I don't think I'm good enough. I don't think I'm confident. I don't think, I deserve this. Weak self-image as how you see yourself. Negative thoughts, negative feelings. No, yeah, I think I should not do this, man. I should quit. No. See, I think I'm not good enough. Okay, let me just try a little bit here and there. Okay, let me try a little bit. And then you try a little bit. Oh no, man, not working. You get bad results. See, I got bad results. I told you, I'm not good at this. I'm horrible. All that was manifested by your own self-image, your own thoughts. So if you want to change the result, just change your image. But now the question is, how do you change the image? Is there a step? Is there a formula? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. And that formula is going to change your energy. If you can control your energy, you can control your thoughts and you control your confidence. If your energy is high, your emotions will be positive. Your emotions will be positive. Your action will be positive and results will be positive. So the root cause of changing the image is increase your energy. Increase your energy. Control your energy. Control your emotions. How do you do that? There's a nice chart which was prepared by Dr. David Hawkins. It's called level of consciousness. We all have different level of consciousness, different level of energy. And our levels also may vary and fluctuate from time to time, stages, situations. At the bottom, at this stage, alpha stage, the lowest vibration, the frequency, we all have, vibrating a certain frequency, by the way. We all have certain level of energy. Some have great aura. We call it great aura. Oh, wow, this guy's a great aura. But we never had the scientific way of measuring what is that aura of. Why is this that aura? Is because of this. A lot of people operate from shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, desire, anger, pride. It's all negative energies, negative consciousness, negative emotions. And more you stay in the negative zone, bad you will feel and bad results you will have in life. How many of you know somebody who's always worried, angry, fearful, maybe frustrated, guilty? How many of you know somebody that you know that this person is always in that zone? You don't want to even, bump into that person. You don't want to talk to this person. Do you know anybody in your life, in your family, in your relative, in your colleagues, workplace? Yeah, I want to stay away from those people, man. They're they suck the life out of you. They're like leeches. They suck the life out of you, man. Oh man, I don't want to. Why? Why? Because they're in the negative frequency. They're always in this frequency. And you're not in that frequency. You want to be in this frequency, courage and happiness and acceptance and love and joy. But they want to suck that energy from you. So you don't, you maintain distance from them. Okay. You try to change them. Sometimes you succeed, sometimes you fail. And when you fail, it's better to let them do what they want. They will change. When they'll fall, they'll realize, right? हमने किसी की लाइफ चेंज करने का ठेका नहीं ले रखा है. Remember this. We have not taken a contract to change people's life. We have only taken the contract to change only those people's life who are ready to change. And not everybody is ready to change. So your friends, your family members, this thing, you try whatever you can. But then you're not obligated. Okay? So you maintain your energy at the optimum level. If you want to change them, you change them by your results. Let them say that, hey, how are you doing it? Oh my God, teach me. Then they're ready. Then your obligation now. Okay, then they're ready when student is coming to the master, the teacher, right? Teacher appears. So now you control your vibrations first. You control your energy first. You control your emotions first. The bare minimum that you should operate at is 200. Bare minimum. That's why I remember the three things: clarity, burning desire, courage. Minimum courage. So every time when you have to make a decision, you have a choice to do it or not do it. Maybe you're courageous to do it, not courageous to do it. Operate with the courage. There's no medicine I can give you, I wish I can give you, but there's no medicine for courage. You have to consciously be courageous. And how do you become courageous? Take small actions, take small risks. This program is a small risk you took. You don't know who is Dev Gadhvi maybe until you saw the webinar. You took a risk. You probably don't know whether you will be able to do it. You still took a risk. You don't know whether my money is going to be wasted or not. You took a risk. So you're taking a risk, and that is increasing your courage muscle. growing your courage muscle. And keep doing that. But if you stop here, courage unused, write this down, courage when unused shrinks. Courage is a muscle. When you don't use courage, it shrinks. Now imagine, so many people have been living and walking on this planet Earth for so many years, their courage muscle is like almost nil because they never use it. Okay? Never use it. Courage only comes when you confront somebody in a nice manner, of course, polite manner, have uncomfortable conversations, making uncomfortable decisions, doing uncomfortable things. You'll be maybe making a video, uncomfortable. You're still making it. Okay? Now, the courage, you don't have to take physical, test of your courage, by the way. I'm not telling you to have physical courage, muscle build. That is good. The fear is good. It keeps you safe and alive. Don't stand on the cliff of the mountain. So I'm courageous. When will come? That's not courage. That's stupidity. Courage is mental risk, calculated risk, spiritual, okay? Not physical. Don't fight with people unnecessarily, physically, okay? So that's the muscle that you build. Once you start practicing courage, neutrality, willingness, and acceptance, and the reason, the love, the joy, the peace, and then enlightenment. You know how many people are there in whole world for enlightened? Less than 10. So being an enlightened, probably you need to be Dalai Lama. So it's like a lifelong Vivekananda, right? Buddha, right? Enlightenment is very difficult. But even if you can get to the reasonable and love and joy, it's more than enough. You can only create at the level of love. You can only be creative and produce something when you're in a love zone and happy zone and joy, peace. You can't create. Now, can you stay in that zone forever? No. There'll always be ups and downs because that's how life is, right? Have you seen the heartbeat meter? What do you call that? It's always with wavelength ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. You don't want it flat. You die. So the emotions and frequency also will be ups and downs and ups and downs. Sometimes you'll feel good, sometimes not. But then the consciousness, now your consciousness, that's why it's a level of consciousness. Now your consciousness has gone up. So next time when you're feeling low, tell yourself, is it 200 or am I below 200? Ask yourself. This is the tool. This is the mechanism I'm giving you. Rely on the system. Rely on the process. Not rely on me. Never. Next time when you feel weak or afraid or worried, ask yourself, is it 200? No, I think it's not. What do I do to bring the 200? Do something, which I'm going to teach you. Some hacks I'm going to give you, techniques I'm going to give you, which will bring you back to 200. You will go sometime. You'll go in anger mode, pride mode, desire mode, fear mode, grief mode. You will go into those. It's a part and parcel of life. But how long do you stay there? Some people stay in grief for years. Some people come out within few hours, some few days. Not bad. I mean, not bad if you're bouncing back quickly. So how much can you stay in 200? Okay. So next time when you see your brothers and sisters and speak with confidence, having low moment, ask them, hey, are you 200? Less than 200? That becomes our language now. Are you 200? I think I sense less than 200, right? Then, oh, let me do 200. Okay, let me do 200, man. Okay, I'm going to be 200. Okay, when you're doing your workshop, you're doing your speech, you're talking to your boss, you're asking for promotion, you're cracking a deal, 200, man, 200. Bring that 200 back, courage back, minimum 200. Okay, deal? Everybody, deal? How do you change your hard disk? How do you change your image? There's a ritual. I want you to grab your pen. Okay, everybody grab your pen. And I want you to do this with me. Take up your thumb. Show me your thumb, everybody. Okay. All is well, right? Thumbs up. All is well. Thumbs up. Yes. Okay. I want you to write the letter G on it. What is it? G. Just write the letter G on your thumb. This is going to be one of your powerful tools. Okay. Show me, everybody. Show me Tenga. Okay, good. All right. Good, good, good. अंगूठा छाप बोलते हैं उसको. All right. So now, what does the G stand for? Anybody? Any idea what does the G stand for? Some of you may know it. If you have read the book 6 Sundays a Week, you probably know it. G stands for gratitude. Okay. Let's go deep into the gratitude. And this is an antidote for your weak self-image. It's an antidote for all the negative feelings that you have. Because when there is gratitude, there is no room for fear. When there's gratitude, there's no room for anxiety. When there's a gratitude, there's no room for shame, guilt, worry, stress, hate, ego. There's no room for that. So now you choose what you want your life to be filled with. You want life to be filled with gratitude and happiness, or if not, if you don't fill it with gratitude and happiness, by default, life will give you lemons. Life will give you stress, worry, anxiety. And by default, aa jata. You see, there is no effort required to grow weeds, right? But there is effort required to grow the garden of rose, right? So if you want roses, intentionally bring gratitude in your life. And I really, really get surprised that why this topic is not taught in school and education system. There's no importance of mindset and these habits and beliefs in education system. In education system, they just want us to mug up everything. They don't care. Nobody talks about gratitude. And this is why most of the people are failing in life. They're walking with the wrong script in their hands and they think this is the script that is going to make me successful and happy and joyful. No, no, no. You're walking with the wrong script, wrong formula. This is the right formula. First formula is stand for G. It's not alpha plus beta plus theta plus gamma. That is not the successful formula for your life. That may solve a puzzle in a math, but it's not a life formula. The life formula is this, G. Okay? G stands for gratitude. So let's talk about how do you express gratitude? What is the right way of living the gratitude? Now, most of us, let me guess how our routine is most of the time, or maybe most of the people are having this routine, and tell me if I'm right. Let's be open and transparent here. You wake up, first thing you do is, क्या like आया है, क्या comments आया है, क्या WhatsApp message आया है, right? You're already swimming in the evil Kool-Aid of all the filth and dirt of the world. Now, I'm not saying don't use mobile, do it, but not the first thing in the morning. There's no gratitude when you look, and then you're reacting to the world, reacting to the situation. That's the first thing it should stop. That's the change should happen from today. For next 12 months, no waking up with the cell phone in your hand for the first thing. For 30 minutes, no touching any gadgets. 30 minutes minimum. No touching any gadgets. Don't go into your washroom with the mobile phone on the commode. I know what you do because I did that as well in the past. Right? So no touching the cell phone, the first thing. Okay. Second thing you do is, okay, typically this is what you do mostly, right? You pick up the cell phone, you look at the messages, reply to a message, ha ha, he he, whatever it is, or reply to some messages, some boss ka message, friends ka message, either time pass or maybe the work pressure. Okay. And then you brush your teeth, get dressed up, get ready. Maybe sometime you do yoga, sometime you do meditation, sometime you don't. Okay. Then you spend time with the family if you have family with you there. If not, then you, खाने में क्या है आज? क्या बनेगा? पराठा बनेगा? क्या बनेगा आज? पूरी भाजी? क्या बनेगा? पोहा? क्या है आज? Right? And then you eat breakfast and then you get to work. Either you drive to the office, if not because of Corona, you start with the laptop. Maybe some of you eat breakfast and start working. Right? And then you work, follow the orders, follow the execution, follow the process. And then you finish your day with long, long hours, maybe traffic, not traffic. You eat dinner, maybe watch TV, watch cell phone throughout the day, multiple times, keep checking your social media multiple times, and then you sleep. And then you repeat. Yes or no? This has been our life for a long period of time. And let's confront it today. Let's stop, make us, put a stop, full stop to that right now. Let's put a full stop. That's not how the rich people spend their day. You're following the blueprint of poor people. You're following the blueprint of mediocre people. If you follow the blueprint and formula of poor, you will get poverty in life and mediocrity in life. I'm going to teach you now the new formula, which starts with G, gratitude. Rich people, successful people, they start the day with gratitude. And how do? You just close your eyes every day and you be thankful for everything that is there in your life. What are you grateful for? You woke up today. इससे बड़ा gratitude क्या होगा? Most of the people did not even wake up. A lot of people did not wake up today. You woke up. उससे बड़ी चीज क्या हो सकती है? Forget about the boss का tension, money का tension, उसका tension. You have a life. You should be thankful for that. You can breathe today. We took everything for granted. We took our breath also for granted. Bed for granted. Food for granted. Light for granted. Water for granted. Everything we took for granted. And then on top of that, we come and complain. अरे यार क्या life है ये? क्या बकवास है? क्या boss मिला है? क्या पैसा नहीं है? इसका बिल भरना है, उसका बिल भरना है. Baba, just whatever you have, be grateful for that first. That God has given you. Universe has given you. If you can't be thankful for what you have, how can universe give you more? Even God or universe, whoever you believe in, wants to give you more. But yeah, he's craving, man. No, let him be. Let him suffer. I don't want to give him more. Because he's not even grateful for what I've already given. Why would he be grateful for more? If I give him more, again, he'll be more ungrateful. So that's why people don't grow. And this is not philosophical. This is real. This is practical. So when you wake up, as soon as you wake up, just close your eyes. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, just sit there quietly and just thank everything. Your body, your breath, your ability to hear, ability to see, ability to talk, running water, food that you have, family that you have, health that you have, job that you have, business that you have, client that you have, materialistic things that you have, the BMW that you drive, whatever it is. Thankful for everything that you have, right? And if it helps you to remember, I saw one of the video which was very profound. It was about Christmas time that this video came out, and it was so hilarious. It made a lasting impression in my mind. I can never forget to be grateful every day. You know what the video was? It was an exaggerated version of being grateful. Imagine a child, how happy child is just for hello, right? Child is happy. What is this? Even just the small hello makes child happy, right? A normal activity makes child happy. So that video, this guy wakes up, okay, in the morning. And I think probably he was covered with some mask or something or polythene. I don't know. He wakes up. And this is how the video goes. He wakes up. I'm alive. Oh my God, I'm alive. Oh my God. Oh, look at this pillow. Oh my God. Honey, look at this pillow. Wow, look at this. Wow. I have a bed sheet. I have a bed. Oh my God. All right. And he goes to the bathroom. Oh my God, I have a running water. Honey, look. Running water. Oh my God, I have a brush. And he goes on doing this. Oh my God, I have a food. Oh my God, look at this toast I have. Oh my God. And then he runs, he goes out with the honey and they say, goodbye, honey, I'm going to go to work. He said, wait, honey, wait. His wife calls, you forgetting something? What? And she pulls out the key. Oh my God, I have a car. Oh my God, I have a car. Thank you. Right? Now, this sounds very exaggerating, but think about this. If not in real life like kid, but in your mind, if you cannot be happy like this, how would you be happy and grateful? How many had wow moment right now? OMG moment. Who had wow moment? Just this element, this one thing. You don't learn anything that I teach. Just this element, thumbs up. It's going to change your life, man. It's going to change your life. Just believe this simple thing. People think that, it's simple. These simple things are the secrets of life. And successful people do this every single day. Ask anybody. Every successful person will say that, you know what, man, I wake up, I have a routine in the morning. And that routine will definitely have gratitude or gratefulness or something in that, right? So that you don't take everything for granted and become, because see, our mind is so wired that we look for what is missing in our life versus what is already there. Our mind is wired this way, right? We don't look for what we have. Now, let me correct myself and let me give you a disclaimer. Being grateful and being settled and satisfied in life are two different things, by the way, my friend. I'm not asking you to settle. I'm asking you to be grateful for what you have and aim for more. A lot of people get confused. कि जितना है उसमें खुश रहो, संतुष्ट रहो. खुश रहो पर संतुष्ट मत रहो. Be happy and be grateful, but always aim for more, because your growth and contribution is what's going to define how happy you will be. See, after a certain point of time, when you have money, a lot of things will not even matter. Money, more materialistic things will not matter. Only two things will matter after you're taking care of your basic needs of food, roti, kapda, makan. Those two things are growth and contribution. Everything boils down to this after a certain limit. खा खा के कितना खाना खा लोगे, even if you're करोड़पति. गाड़ी चला चला के कितनी गाड़ी चला लोगे? Like, even how many cars you will have, even if you're a millionaire, how many cars you'll have? I have 2 cars. Why would I have 5, 10 cars? Fine, 2 cars more than enough. One is for local, one for long drive. How many houses you can own beyond a certain point? 1, 2, 3. I'm talking about from the happiness from your need standpoint. Beyond that is not about the need. Beyond that is only about growth and contribution. How much can you grow your own potential? How can you go to the next level of your own thing? It becomes a game. And how much can you contribute? That gives you more joy and happiness. When people are, do you think Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Ambani and Tatas, do you think they need to work? They can retire, man. But why do they work? Because the growth and contribution drives them. They're growing, the company is growing, it's a game for them. That's how rich people think. That's how millionaires and billionaires think. Poor people think less. They only aim for money, 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 and that's about it. So being grateful and not settling for less, always doing more. Okay. So I take the second finger and write I. All right. What does the I stand for? Anybody? Integrity, imagination, innocence. I is myself, ideas, implement, integrity, self-image, involvement. Okay, good. Well, all of this thing could be, okay, but my definition of my ritual, I stands for imagination. Okay, this is also part of the formula, changing the self-image formula. I stands for imagination. Now, we humans, by default, we imagine. We imagine weird things most of the time. We imagine bad things most of the time. What can go wrong? Most of the time, our brains make you imagine bad things always, by default. Only few people have the ability to channelize that imagination, which according to Einstein is the superpower. Human superpower is imagination. Everything, if you see on this planet Earth, has been produced because somebody somewhere imagined it first. Everything, you see, somebody saw this pen as a pen. It should be gold color like this in the mind. Then they started working on it, right? Somebody saw this watch. Oh, it's going to be this, it's going to be this. Everything has been imagined first, right? This watch, everything has been imagined. Oh, this should be a small dial, big dial, gold color, small dial. Everything has been imagined in the mind first. From greatest invention to smallest of the pins have been imagined first. Then came to life. But then we know, if this is the secret of success, this is the superpower, then why don't we imagine what we want to imagine? how do you use that imagination for yourself? You imagine the life that you want to build. You imagine the lifestyle that you want to build. Imagine the best version of you build. No, it's different than visualization, by the way. It's not visualization, not same. Imagination is different than visualization. Okay? So what is imagination? Imagination is imagining things which are far beyond your current reality. Meaning, becoming the best version of yourself, launching a book, standing on the stage, making millions of dollars, impacting so many lives, becoming the champion, having six packs. It's like imagination. You're imagining that. So you go farther in your imagination. Now, here's the thing. If somebody is imagining to become an author, and if he continues to start imagining, the action will be in that direction and he will become an author, she will become an author. How? It will automatically come. Courses, he will know what it is, he will become. But somebody imagines to become an author of one book. Somebody imagines to become an author of 10 books. Same. The second person will definitely outbeat the first person. Why? Because imagination is farthest. You cannot exceed and achieve beyond your wildest imagination. Write this down. You cannot have more than your wildest imagination. Yes or no? You cannot go beyond your wildest imagination. Some people will imagine to become a millionaire. Somebody will imagine to become a billionaire. Somebody will imagine to travel the world. Somebody will just imagine to settle down. Somebody will imagine to be friends with Ambanis and Tata. Somebody will say, you know what, I just want to be friends with Dev. Right? Whatever your reality is, it will become real. Right? My imagination is becoming billionaires' friends. Right? So that's the imagination is you going far in your imagination, which could be crazy, which could be something that you can't even comprehend right now in your life. Something like a daydreaming, going far. And that is your superpower, by the way. Going far in your future. Now imagine you doing that every day, going far in your future. Your life will start to change automatically. The decision that you make will change automatically. Action you take will change automatically. Everything will change because of your imagination. And I give you a real example. When I started writing my goals, my mission and vision every day in 2016, 2017, I wanted to be an author. So I started writing. I have become the best-selling of multiple books. People love my book. I had no idea how to write a book. I thought I can't even write a book. But it was imagination. This is not logic. There's no logic in imagination. So don't try and kill your imagination by your logic. No, I don't think I can. Right? Somebody says, I want to own a Mercedes. Imagination. Somebody says, I want to own a jet plane. Imagination. How far you go? I imagine of jet planes and big palaces. Why not? Why not? Whether it will become real or not, we're going to see. If I imagine for jet plane, I'm sure I'll have Rolls Royce. But if I imagine for Mercedes, I'm sure I'll not have Rolls Royce. Because my limitation is just Mercedes. But if I imagine jet plane, I'm sure end up in Rolls Royce, even worse situation, better than other people. So imagination is going far in whatever you want to achieve. And I imagine you imagine every day these things. You've seen the best version of yourself, best health, best family. So when I started doing the imagination of multiple books, one day I saw an ad pop up. Become the best-selling author. Oh, wow. If I would have not imagined me writing books, I would have ignored that ad. There's something called reticular activation system. Some of you may have heard it in NLP and those practices. Reticular activation system, which is you only see what your mind can see. Right? Have you had those situations? It happened a lot with me. My mom and dad say, hey, can you get that thing. I've kept that, box of chips or whatever, biscuits in that, in that place. Where's mom? No, it's not there. Where is it, mom? It's not there. And it's there. Where? Where? There in the shelf. Oh, it's not there. And they come and say, what is this? Huh? How come I did not see it? Because your mind was blind. When mind is blind, eyes cannot see. So when I started imagining me being the best-selling author, I could see those ads and I can attend the workshop, and here you are. If I would have not seen the books, maybe not as clearly as it is right now, it evolved. If I would have not imagined me being the best-selling author or writing multiple books, this would have never taken life. I've never seen that ad. Probably would have been taken years for me to do that, right? Some of you want to become the author. Some of you want to become the coach. Start imagining. Start imagining. Superpower. Okay, that's number 2. Then comes the number 3, which is V. And this is not V for vendetta. All my movie buzz fans. V for vendetta. No. Okay. Now, don't show me your middle finger, okay? Show me 3 fingers. All right. Show me your 3 fingers. Thumb and 2 fingers. All right. Good, good, good. So what does the V stand for? What does the V stand for? Put it in chat box. Yeah, I think all got it. Okay, good. You guys are getting smarter, better. Okay, good. V stands for visualization. Now, what is difference between imagination and visualization? Imagination is how far you can go in future and whatever you want to achieve, how far you can go. And visualization makes that real, makes that feel real. Okay, I repeat, you imagine that you own a palace, and then you visualize and you feel that you own a palace. 2 different things, by the way. A lot of people don't understand this. Okay, let me give you an example then. Let's talk about the palace. You say, I own a palace. Okay, good. Imagination. That's far. I'm not saying just a condo or just like a building. I'm saying a palace. Okay. So you just, process the same. It comes to step 3, by the way, after this. After you're done with gratitude, imagination comes the visualization. So it will come one after another. It's not like, 2 minutes of imagination and 2 minute visualization. It can also come parallelly together sometimes, right? When but your ability to keep challenging your imagination is very important. Keep challenging. Am I thinking small? Am I imagining small? Because if I'm thinking small, if my imagination is small, of course I'll achieve small. So that's why the I is important first, that you keep imagining longer and bigger things. And then you back it up with visualization to make it firm. Okay. Now imagine, okay? Be with me. Imagining a big palace. You own a big palace. Okay. Beautiful palace. Color of the palace. Imagine the chandelier. Now you're visualizing along with imagination. Beautiful chandeliers. There are some arty crafts, big paintings inside. You see lovely music is playing. And you woke up in your robe or whatever nightgown or dress. You woke up nicely. You just brush your teeth. And you come, the big door opens. It has a sensor. The big door opens automatically. And then just you get down from the stairs. You take off your footwear. You feel the cold stairs. And you just start walking in your lovely morning grass. Just take a step. And you're holding your favorite morning cup of beverage. Lovely. Take a sip. Smell it. Look at the music. Listen to the music playing. Feel the grass. Feel the breeze coming, touching your face. Okay, so now come back. So what happened now? Imagination went farther in owning the palace. Visualization make it real through your five senses. What is those five senses? Your sight, touch, smell, taste, and hearing, sound. All these visuals and all these senses made you believe that there is a palace. You also saw it vividly, clearly, what the palace looks like. Right? Now, again, this is just an example. So this is the difference. So when you visualize, you go far, challenge yourself. Sorry, when you see imagine, you go far. When you visualize, you use all your senses. Because if there are no emotions, if there are no feelings, it is not going to manifest. Because your brains, your subconscious mind does not understand logic. This is manifestation happens from subconscious mind. Conscious mind understand logic. But you're putting in the subconscious mind and you're letting it, simmer, and you do that every day. You do that every day. Add new elements to the palace if you want, right? Have more guards, have more chefs, have more tables. I don't know what your dream life is. You need to know, okay? Another power of visualization, okay? I want you to imagine as you walk outside your palace garden. I want you to imagine a lemon tree, a huge lemon tree, and in the lemon tree, a big lemon. This big, you are holding the lemon with both your hands. Wow, look at this nice yellow lemon. Okay. And then you ask the servant to get a knife. You pluck the lemon, big lemon, and then you use the knife and you poke the knife and you cut the lemon. And take a slice of the lemon. Right? This is a technique in NLP as well. You take a slice of the lemon, just smell it, put it on your tongue, take the lemon on your tongue, okay, touch it, taste it. Now squeeze the lemon now, okay, suck it, right? Now open your eyes. How many of you had salivation? Put it in the chat box. If you had saliva in your mouth, you're salivating. Yes, yeah, you can give thumbs up or you can put it in chat box. Yeah. Why? Is there a lemon there? No, there's no lemon. But your mind. I'm also salivating while describing this, not just you. I'm not even visualizing, I'm just telling you, but still, my mouth is watering, right? Why does this happen? Because of the subconscious mind. Because visualization does not understand, the imagination does not understand what is real and what is not. It is already there. There was a test done, in one of the book. They asked people to close their eyes, right? And they asked them to keep their hands straight. And for some people, they said, and not some, all of the people, they said, you know what? We're going to do something. It's not going to be bad. But just keep your eyes. Don't keep open your eyes. We're going to touch something on your arm. Okay, you'll feel the sensation. It's going to be a little hot. So just be careful, but it's not going to be too bad. Okay, it's just going to be hot, but just bear it. Okay, no problem. They did this. And then they took the piece of ice. They took the piece of ice and they touched it. They'll touch it sometime and leave it, touch it, leave it. You know what happened? Can you guess what happened? The person started having blister marks, the burn marks. Really? Is it possible? Yes. Because your body reacts to whatever it believes is true. The imagination, because the person is closing, does not know. Thanda hai ya garam hai. Is it hot or cold? Does not know. Body does not know. Because your brain is sending the signal that, oh, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. So your cells react to that way. And by the way, it's scientifically proven, by the way, that every cell has the what do you call it? Intelligence. Every cell of your body has intelligence, not just brains. Every cell of your body has intelligence. Every cell has memory. Yes. Right. So imagine the micro brains in the entire cells. That's why if you're afraid of some situation, something happened, physically, you'll remember the same feeling that you had that time. Yeah, so many neurons. So visualization is that powerful tool. Now this happens by default with bad things, bad memories, bad incidents. But now I'm teaching you to use this for your favor. Visualize this in your favor. So if you have this magic power of imagination and visualization making it real, why not make it real? Why not manifest it? We talk about law of attraction. This is similar to law of attraction. You're already anticipating, imagining, and visualizing with this, with all your senses. There are a lot of talks that has been given on this. This is proven, by the way. Okay. The next one is E. Next finger is E. All right. Show your fingers. Show your thumb and finger. Okay. G-I-V-E, give. Okay. What does the E stand for? What does the E stand for? Energy, empathy, emotions, enthusiasm. Okay. E stands for exercise or energy. Now we all know that workout is very healthy. We should work hard, we should be fit, we should do that, we should do that. But it's not the problem that we don't know. The problem is the discipline. What we don't know is why we need to work out or why is missing. Let me tell you why you should work out and why I work out. I work out because I want to enjoy the longevity of my life, to make a difference on people's life and inspire people. I know my why. I'm driven to take care of my body, not just for myself, but also for the mission that I have, the passion that I have. I need more energy so I can do more. I've done sessions going 12 hours, 14 hours consistently, and I've done that 3 days repeatedly. I need more energy for that. And the energy comes from the exercise and food and whatever right things that you put in your body. And if you don't exercise, the chances are the level of drive that you have, mental drive, mental capacity will be low. You know why? Because when you work out, even if for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, just increasing your heartbeat, mind releases 3 neurochemicals in your brains, which are called the happy chemicals. Dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphin, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, dopamine, yeah. So all 3 are released. Out of all the 4 chemicals, neurochemicals responsible for your happiness, your mindset, out of all 4, the 3 are released by just workout. You don't have to do anything. And the workout could be anything. It does not have to be gym and heavy. It could be yoga. It could be climbing the mountain, swimming, badminton, cricket, whatever it is, football. It has to be some physical movement. Surya Namaskar, but no Ludo, okay? Ludo does not consider in workouts. No exercise, no games. Swimming, fine. No chess, no Ludo for workouts. Serotonin, yeah, that's right. Endorphin, serotonin, and dopamine, yeah. Right? So when you know that you can have those juices which are there in your mind, you can release them by just 5 minutes or 10 minutes of workout. Why not? And here's what Tony Robbins said. If you want to change your mental state, change your physical state first, right? So if you want to control your mind, which is the base of everything, speaking with confidence, which is base of self-esteem, your mind is the powerhouse of everything, then in order to control this, to improve this, physical movement is important. The day when you feel bad, day when you're feeling low, day when you're frustrated, just try to change your physical state. Don't worry about the mindset, affirmations. Don't worry about all those things. Just change your physical state. Your mood will change. Meaning, it could be as simple as just standing tall and looking up. I told you in the webinar, right? This is the secret hack. When you're feeling low, your shoulders are down, you're looking down, you're nervous and you're feeling low, your energy is low. But the moment you shift that thing and you say, hey, what's happening? What is my mind doing to my body? Hey, body, wake up. Take charge. Okay. Body's like, okay. Right? Just do the Superman pose, kamar pe haath, hands on hips, and just look up. Your mind gets confused. What the hell is happening? I ordered my body to feel low, to feel bad, to feel depressed. What is happening? Mind gets confused, and the confused mind will fall in place and you'll start feeling good. That's the easiest way to change your mental state. Okay? When you become angry, how does your body react? Fast breathing, heartbeats, pulsing, hands, and all that, adrenaline, all that thing. But when you, this is all driven by mind now. But if you say, hey, body, stop, don't listen to brains. Just breathe. Deep breaths. Because when you get angry, your breathing becomes faster and shallow. It's all in the body. Body has a lot of intelligence. So if you go for, I don't know if you've done Tony Robbins' event. So all the people who've done it, he talks a lot about the body, a lot about the physiology, then the mindset. Because he knows if you want to control mind, it is all the physical. Control your body, you control your mind. So exercise is that part of your life that you cannot miss. Now, yes, I understand sometimes you'll miss it. You may not have to do 6 days, 7 days a week, but at least 3 days, at least 4 days, at least 10 minutes. What is the excuse that you're giving to yourself? That I don't even have 5 minutes. I don't have 10 minutes also. That also not even 3 days, like 15 minutes of your week. You can't dedicate to your life. Then what the hell are you going to do? Okay. I know it is going to be an ouch moment for a lot of people, right? You don't have gym, no problem. No excuses. Remember, take ownership. No excuses. Burning desire. Do push-ups, do pull-ups, do jumping jacks, do burpees, right? Do Surya Namaskars, whatever it is. Do something. Get the blood pumping in your vein. You want to become confident? First, become disciplined. Put the discipline muscle. Put the courage. You don't even need courage for this right now. You just need discipline for this. These are basics. We know this, but we don't do this. Just put that discipline of 3 days workout. And if you follow, this is again a system, I told you, right? This is a system. I wish this schools and teachers, they get aware of this physical. Some schools are becoming better in physical activities, but in our time, there was not much. Very bad it was, right? That's number 4. Number 5, R. Okay, everybody, show me your 5 fingers. Punch. Okay, punch. Awesome. Love it. Thank you. Good. What does the R stand for? Okay, reading, responsible, learning, repeat. What else? Okay, respectful. Okay, R stands for reading. Okay, R stands for reading. This is mind's khurak. This is mind's diet. Okay, this first, gratitude, imagination, visualization is for your mind, and R is also for your mind. This E is for your body. So if you don't feed your mind the kind of food that you want it to have, it cannot produce the result that you want to have. So the reading, I think, is, we all know why it is important, how it is. So I'm not going to go in that, but I'm going to tell you how I actually share. How do I read despite my busy schedule? If you look at my schedule, man, sometimes I don't even have time to eat food. But despite that, I find time to put something in my mind. I use audiobooks. I use my travel time. I use my cooking time or workout time to listen to audiobooks. So I don't have to do anything separate. So last 2 pieces go together with me. When I'm working out, I put the audiobook also. No, instead of music, why music? Put audiobook. Something learning, reading. Somebody's reading for you. So I mix it together. And these 3 things, I mix it together. So that is a 2-phase. These 3 things, I do it within like 10-15 minutes. And these I can do in 10-15 minutes. Half an hour, that's it. Half an hour in a day, you're done. Right? Then you touch your cell phone. right? Audiobook is the best. Let's say you don't like audiobook, you like physical book, no problem. Just read 2 pages. 2 pages. Okay. Now, how long it should be, it's up to you. Okay. Whether 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, up to you. How much time you have, how much deep you want to go to. But I typically do 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes max. I think I cover the imagination and visualization both. As you do this more often, your ability to see becomes more clear and easy. So it's going to be easy for you. Like, and this again, you don't have to just do first thing in the morning. Okay. Okay. First thing in the morning is the best. You must do first thing in the morning, but don't do it once. Let's say, sitting in a barber shop or a parlor. Of course, you can't switch off your brains when a haircut is happening. There's something going in your head. Why don't you close your eyes and visualize? Right? More the merrier. This is what I say, massive action, right? Somebody will take this and do this regularly every day. They'll get good action, results. Somebody will do it double or triple the time in a day, multiple times. They'll get better results. Somebody will do sometimes, somebody will not do sometimes, so result will show. It's not Dev Gadhvi. Formula is the same. Giver is the same for everybody. But everybody else will have different results. Now you choose what results you want and how hungry you are. Yeah. Yeah. So when you're sitting in a barbershop parlor, just think and visualize and imagine. You're not doing anything there, right? Maybe listen to audiobook. I don't know. It's difficult. Kaan ke paas sun nahi payenge. But at least first 3 things you can do. Great gratitude. And you won't believe in a day how many times I say this. And even nobody's around me. Wow, what a life, man. What a wonderful day. What an amazing life I have. And that's become my natural way of living. This is not even, initially it took time. I have to, pursue and push that to my mind consciously. But now unconsciously it comes frequently. Yeah, you can do n number of times, Suma. There's no limit. You can do n number of times. But doing all this and not taking action is not good, okay? Just don't do this and not take any action or produce anything. Here you not produce anything, by the way. This is not production. This is not production. This is production. Use another part for production. Okay? This is for learning. This is you growing, but you're not actually growing. You only grow when you produce something. This is just learning. This should become like eating, sleeping, breathing, drinking, visualizing. You see, this should become a habit. It should not have a separate effort. It should not be a separate thing for somebody to do. It is a part of daily life. Like today, brushing is not something that, okay, should I brush? Should I not brush? It's by default. You will brush it. It's a habit. It's not a task. It's a habit. You have to do it by default. Okay. So same thing, this giver routine has to become like a default mode for all our family. Okay. Right. And if you trust me, by the time we meet in the next session, if you do this, you will have amazing things to share with me. I know it, provided you do it diligently every day. Okay. How many of you actually doing some of this or all of this? Put it in the chat box. If you're doing all of this or some of these things, and what all things are you doing daily? Before I teach you what to say, this is the core of it. Learning how to speak is the secondary thing. This is the primary thing. But you see, any piece which missing is not good. Okay, there has to be all 5 together in a sequence that I shared with you. Okay. Gratitude, imagination, visualization, exercise, and reading together. Okay. Don't read at night. A lot of people have habit that, oh, you know what? I'm going to do reading at night. Well, it's good, but it should be a bonus because it's not effective. Reading at night is bonus. It should not replace you morning reading because morning reading is fresh mind. You're consciously putting right thing in your brains at the start of the day. You see, we are bombarded with so many things that we don't want to see, don't want to hear in a day. Like on an average, one person, you get pitched by different things, at least, if I'm not mistaken, at least 33,000 times in a day. pitched with the ads, videos, content, posts, some friends saying, okay, if you know, I think if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this, but at least thousands of times in a day. Things that you don't want in your life, things that you don't need in your life. You're already patient, it goes in your head within, subconsciously. We don't want that. We want all the garbage out. We don't want anybody's garbage. We only want to manifest what we want in our life. For that, these things are very important. Okay, so I look forward for you guys to share some amazing results of consistently doing this.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you understanding how speaking is so powerful that world's greatest people, whether they are the politicians or actors or coaches or trainers, they all can speak from the stage confidently. Okay, now, but you know what? You just watch one video. There are a series of different videos. I want you to go and check out the playlist Speak with Confidence on our channel, and I want you to watch right from the beginning all the videos. If you're already somewhere in the middle, if you started, flowing the videos, continue this, binge watch everything, and become a great confident speaker, because your income, your career, your business depends on your ability to communicate and communicate clearly. This is Dev Gadhvi. I'll see you in the next video.